Hey, good morning, folks. Hey, this video, it's not about the white people that we call racist or that act racist or on some color or class trip. It's not about them because they're victims in this whole thing, just like the rest of us. All of us are controlled by the colonizers. Now, we use nice words for them today. We call them oligarchs, billionaires, but these are the colonizers. These are the people that own your radio, TV stations. They own your newspapers. They own your grocery stores. They own your car companies. They own your clothing companies. They own all your food and distribution. They control what you eat, how it's going to be treated, how safe it's going to be. These are the colonizers. See, what we fail to realize is that Europe has been colonizing countries for centuries. Now, the Americans are Europeans. You're in the same boat. Matter of fact, as of today, Americans are the head of the European colonization movement. And that's what they're doing now. They're enforcing colonization on all of us for economic reasons, for money. And America is the capital of the capitalistic countries. This is the capital. America is built on capitalization. There's no empathy here. You pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You fake it till you make it. That's what America is. It's all about making money. They drill that into us daily, every day. If you don't have no money, you have no honey. That's just the way it is in America. Now, the thing that we tend to do is get caught up in the social construct. And we get caught up in it because that's the way it's set up. That is how they're able to control all of us through their social construct. By keeping us at odds with each other, which has always been, this is a long established practice. I'm surprised everybody doesn't realize it. Here I am. I don't have a master's, but I understand how the social construct has worked throughout history. The rich people keep the poor people divided, so they're able to control them in sections. This is why even in America, this is why we have even the term white. It's because the colonizers, when they set their colonies, all indentured servants, black and white, enslaved, worked together, lived together, but they had so many uprisings that they had to do something. So their thing to do was, let's uplift the white people, give them better jobs. That way, not only do we cut back on how strong their block is, but now we build allies for what we're doing. And that's when they came with slave patrols and end up how we fell into the full throngs of slavery. Because initially it wasn't about the full throngs, but this is the one thing about evil. When you're doing evil, once it's in your heart and your bones, you can't control it. Once you let hate and evil into your heart and you're operating from that premise, you can't control your evil. It's the same way you can't control your goodness. So we find ourselves in this position now where we have the colonizers reverting back to pre-17th century programs. That program is now all of us are indentured servants. They don't see anything past that. They don't see our value past that. The thing is now you see all these people getting on TV and crying about losing their farms and losing their jobs and the whole nine. Well, no, this is just the reestablishment of a new economic front. They don't need you to be white anymore. They have computers for that. They have robots for that. They don't need you anymore. This is the one thing that white folks who felt so entitled for so many centuries, that entitlement is gone. You've been brought back to the reality of who you actually are and what you actually meant to those people that told you were white like them. No, you're not, because you don't have their money. When you don't have their money, you're not in their club. You don't dine at their restaurants. You don't travel with them. You are not like them. You were taught that and made to believe that because you were useful. Now, white folks are not useful anymore. And we're all niggas in their eyes. And I use the term niggas because that's like the most commonly used derogatory term for people that they feel are insignificant in life. We're all that now. The thing is, what we have to do, and I'm talking about black people now, what we have to do, we have to maintain the status quo. No, we are the blacks. We're not the whites. We're not the Asians. We're not the Arabs. We are the blacks. And we need to turn around and our thinking, turn around your complete thinking about who you are and where you stand in this world. From what I can see is that if we don't wake up to the moment of let us form our block to secure our position, the same way Jewish people form their block, the same way Latin people form their block, the same way Asian people form their block, the same white people have formed their block. We need to form our block.